Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's tech tip. Today we're going to take a look at wall join heuristics. Join heuristics help to distinguish which wall will take priority over the other when they meet at intersections. To access our wall join heuristics tool, we go to our MWF tab, click on our settings, and click on Project Join Heuristics. Here you'll notice we have our default style, which is called Global, and beneath that we have two columns. So on the left, we have a column for our wall join conditions, and on the right, we have our rules or conditions that need to be met in order to decide which wall is given priority or made our main wall. So the order of the rules in the list is important because when deciding which wall takes priority, it will look at the top rule first. And if the first criteria is not met, it will continue down to the next option until it can figure out which wall should be given priority. So back in my project, you'll notice I have 4 walls, which make 2 corner join conditions. So I'm just going to select the walls on the left, and I'm just going to apply a join to these walls. Here's one I made earlier. And as you can see, based on our wall join heuristics, it selected the shortest wall and applied the join marker, making this our main wall. So just to check this, I'm going to go back to my settings, Project Join Heuristics, and we can see for our corner wall join condition, it's first going to look at our walls with a sloped edge. We don't have any walls with a sloped edge at the moment. So what it's doing is looking at the next option, which is our shorter wall. And it's chosen the shorter wall as the main wall based on this criteria. If I wanted to modify these settings and maybe reorder the list and give other rules a priority, I can't at the moment because these options on the right are currently grayed out. To enable these options, I need to duplicate the existing style and create a new style. So I'm going to call this Tech Tip. And now you'll notice on the right, it's now enabled those options and allows me to make modifications to the list. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my condition choose the longest wall as the second criteria. And I can reorder the list options by using the up and down buttons on the right hand side. I can also add additional rules if I need to. So for example, I could say use my eastmost wall, so the wall furthest to the east, and I can add that to my list. Again, I can reorder these in the list if I want to. And if I have a rule that I need to make modifications to, I can edit a rule. Some of our existing rules aren't editable, so there are no arguments required, but we also have options where we can input specific types or specific data. So we can enter wall type and parameter information as well. If I needed to remove a rule from the list, I have the remove option, and I can just select the rule I want to remove, click on remove. If I wanted to apply these settings to my walls, so these heuristic style settings to my next wall join, then what I need to do first is export my current settings or my current style. So I click on export. I can choose a folder to add my settings to. So if there's an existing one, I can choose the existing one, or I can make a new folder. I'm just going to add them to my existing folder that I made earlier. Now I've done that, I'm going to go to my style, click on global, and on the bottom left, it tells us if you want to change the global heuristics, we need to browse and point to that location. Okay, so I'm going to click on browse, and I'm going to choose that location where I've just added my own settings, and I'm going to click OK. Now you'll see it's taken on the settings that I've defined, so longest wall being second, shortest wall Now moving down the list. So what I'm going to do now is click OK. I'm going to go to my walls on the right. And again, I'm going to apply my join condition to these walls. This time you'll notice it's chosen the longest wall rather than the shortest wall like it did previously. That's all from me, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.